Guess who's pregnant? I am. So this is my second pregnancy, and for those of you that didn't know, my first pregnancy did not go so well last year around this time of 2019, I want to say, before COVID happened. And so with this pregnancy, I'm really hoping that it all goes well. I'm really nervous, honestly. Every night I'm having like a panic attack, like, am I gonna have another miscarriage, or is something gonna go wrong? And so I'm really excited. However, I am very nervous, but I will still be hopeful through this entire process. Per my baby app, I believe I am, I think, 6 weeks and 3 days. Don't mind my dogs, they are barking because I'm talking. Anyways, I just wanted to come here and share with you guys my journey. So these are the tests I took, and this is what I bought. It comes with 2 tests. However, I did test 3 times, and so let's show you guys. It still makes me really excited looking at these. Oh, this one died. Okay, so anyways, I only have 2 pregnancies to show you guys, but let's take a look. So there's 2 lines. So we're pregnant. We've been trying after we had our first miscarriage just because it was so hard to overcome, and it was just so sad for us. And so hopefully, like I said, it all goes well. Last Christmas, God needed our baby, so he took our baby. This Christmas, he decided to give us another baby. And so the symptoms I've been feeling so far has been, for the first 3 weeks, I was very nauseous. Like, I felt like I was gonna puke, but I never needed to puke. And then I felt very exhausted for no reason, like just body exhausted. And then shortness of breath here and there, as if I needed to use my inhaler, and normally I don't need to use it very often. I want to say I use it probably only like 3 times in an entire year. However, I needed to after I got off work one day, and I was like, this is very weird, like there's something wrong. And so yep. And then I all of a sudden started craving like soup, boiled soup, chicken boiled soup. And I don't normally crave it. I do, but it's not to the point where I'm gonna make it. And so yeah, I've known now for an entire week, 7 days, that I'm pregnant. So I started taking my prenatals, and actually my sister dropped it off, which was really nice. She surprised me and was like, hey, I'm here, open the front door, I bought you some medicine for you. And so I'm really thankful for her. Shout out to me and Anna. After taking this, I started to feel less symptoms. So I am happy that I feel that way, like less sick. But then I'm also nervous, like, if I'm not feeling symptoms, is baby okay? Is baby still okay? In a sense, I'm kind of worried, like maybe I should be feeling symptoms, but then Google says that, it's still early on, and some women don't feel much symptoms this early on. And so I'm crossing my fingers that, baby's okay. Yesterday, I did end up going to the emergency room just because of my shortness of breath and then random dizziness or headaches throughout the weeks that I've been feeling like this. And so they took my blood test, and they said that, your blood test is normal, everything looks good. So I was low on potassium, so they just gave me 2 big pills of potassium, and which is weird because I eat bananas all the time, or I always buy bananas. But then again, I only eat 1 banana a day, so maybe that's a reason. I'm not quite sure, but I just wanted to come here and share you guys with my journey, during COVID, I'm really nervous to go out anywhere. I'm really nervous for Ben to go anywhere. But honestly, he's been seeing everybody, like a lot of people, this entire week, just because his twin brother did just pass a few weeks ago, and last weekend was his funeral. So he's been grieving with a lot of his buddies, his family, and friends. But on the other side, we haven't told anybody the news that we found out. And so it's kind of hard in this situation because we want to make sure that we do make it through the first trimester before we share the news. And so I'm praying and hoping that, you know, wherever he goes, he sanitizes and doesn't catch COVID and bring it home to baby and I. So that's one of my big concerns at this moment. However, I'm feeling good. And so yeah, my what I'm eating right now, I am literally eating boiled chicken every day because I feel like that's the only thing that gives energy to my body. Anything else, I feel like if there's too much grease, I feel like groggy. And so soup is really good. I'm kind of nervous starting the soup this early because of the chicken diet after birth. And so who knows? Hopefully it all goes well. Yeah, and so I'll be a first-time mom, and like I can't wait to be a mom. All I want is my own little precious baby that I can love and call mine and Ben's. And so hopefully I'm praying that, you know, God will bless us with a baby. I am currently 2 months per my app. My first OB appointment is January the 12th, which is about 3 weeks away from now. If my app is right, I will be 9 weeks by then, so we should see baby's body forming. But my app could be wrong. I could be earlier, so it's possible that it could be like 6 weeks. And my pregnancy, my first OB, I'm not quite sure, but the symptoms I've been feeling has been more than a month. So crossing fingers that by then we would see baby and a heartbeat and maybe gender if I'm like if I was pregnant early of November, who knows. Yeah, so far I've told my sisters just because they're my support, my mental support. And so they make me feel at ease, they calm me, my emotional minor state. Yeah. And so if many of you don't know, my mom passed when I was about 6 months, which is why I need my sisters there for me. They're basically all my moms. I have 5 sisters. And so, yeah. Ben was like, when we found out, he was like, don't tell anybody. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm not going to tell anybody this time because our first pregnancy, we did share it with both of our families. And I mean, even though it was just with our immediate families, it was still heartbreaking to reach out to all of them. I have about like almost 20 siblings with nephews and nieces and their significant others. And with his side, he has about like 10 to 15 of them with significant others and nieces. And so it was just heartbreaking to, you know, share the sad news to them. And so this one we have just shared it with my mom's sisters and his one sister because she came over, and it was just like, why would we not tell her, you know? And so yeah, hopefully, like I said, it all goes well. I'm planning to record week by week symptoms and how baby and I is doing. And so again, praying for a very, very safe delivery and, you know, pregnancy process. I'm so excited to be a mom, honestly. Like, I just can't wait. Like I've always wanted a mom, like my birth mom, to be there for me, and not having one makes me want to be one for, you know, my baby. And so anyways, this is it for now. I'll catch you guys next week. See ya.